Hello. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am so very excited to have you here. Again, computer's out. We're doing something on it. We're tier ranking something. I know I just did a tier ranking of all of the books that I read, but I wanted to see if I was able to put them in order from my favorite to least favorite or vice versa. I don't think I've ever tried to actually order the books that I've read. I've gone through and I've re-rated them, but I think to put them in line from 1 to, 50 something that I read, of which ones I like the best and which ones I like the worst, so you can actually see the full line of books and where exactly I would place them over some of the other books that I read. I think that's interesting. I think I've never done that before, and I need to see if that's something that I'm able to do. I think some of it's going to be really difficult, but we're gonna try our best. I'm kind of nervous. This is something that definitely is difficult for me, but I'm gonna see if I can do it. I'm gonna try my best. I know some of these are gonna be really hard. First off, I have How to Talk to Anyone. It was 92 little tips and tricks on how to talk to anyone. Obviously gonna put that one on there. The Girl Next Door, I liked that one more, so I'll put that one ahead. Cowls was definitely worse. Armada, I don't remember much about Armada, so I don't know where I want to put it. I don't know if I want to put it before. I'll put it before because I know that it was more interesting than the other book. I thought the How to Talk to Anyone was fine. It was a little boring, so I'll leave that there. I will put A Little Life ahead of Armada just because I remember more of the content in it, and I'll do The Heart Goes Last after Talk to Anyone. November 9th. This is already getting hard. I already don't know what to do. So I think November 9th was more simple than A Little Life, but what about my experience reading it? Like, what did I get out of it? I guess I can move things around later if I need to. I will put it after. I'm gonna put it after, and then I'm going to put Confess after A Little Life, but ahead of November 9th. I just think with A Little Life, we went through a lot reading it, and so I take that into account, the amount of time that I spent with the book, because I feel like I enjoy it more whenever I'm spending more time with it. And because I spent so much time with it, because it was such a big and heavy, dense book, I feel like I enjoyed that more and I was connected to the characters more than just like a simple romance book. So I'll put that there. Pieces of Her, I will put it in front of The Heart Goes Last. I don't really think I enjoyed my experience with that one, but I did not mind my experience with How to Talk to Anyone. Womb, I'm gonna put this ahead of Confess. I think that this one, while it was weird and I did not rate it very highly, I think that it was a lot more interesting than all the other books. I will do Lock Every Door. I'll do it after A Little Life, just because again, heaviness I think plays a role in it for me, because if it's heavy, if I'm kind of feeling the emotions behind it, I do feel like I enjoy the book, I enjoy the experience more than I do with just like a regular book that I'm not really feeling anything with. So I'll put that there. Definitely put Hawthorne Legacy ahead of all of them. I like that one more. And here we go with the ACOTAR stuff. So obviously Mist and Fury goes first, Frost and Starlight after Mist and Fury. This is where it gets hard. Wings and Ruin. I really like that book, but do I like it more than Mist and Fury or not? Okay, so Mist and Fury was developing the relationship. Wings and Ruin was already developed relationship, and then it went into like secret spy stuff, which I thought was fascinating. But I also really liked developing the relationship that I was really wanting. This is so hard. I think I want to put Wings and Ruin first. I think I want to put that above Mist and Fury. I think that I maybe just like that one a little bit more, and I'm not even counting the fact that my Wings and Ruin book was so floppy and so nice and Mist and Fury was not. Layla, Colleen Hoover. This book made me uncomfortable in a way that I cannot explain. I really did not care for it. I'm gonna put this just ahead of Cowls. I was not a fan of that. Inheritance Games, I'm gonna go behind Frost and Starlight. I don't know if I would say that Frost and Starlight was my favorite necessarily, but I think it playing off of the main series, I think it kind of connects a little bit for me. Do I want to put that there? Do I want to say that Frost and Starlight was not as good as the Inheritance Games? Ooh, here's where it really gets tricky. Oh my gosh, I don't know though, because I would think that I would put Silver Flames behind the Inheritance Games. And I gave Frost and Starlight and Silver Flames the same rating. But Obviously there is going to be like before and after in the same rating. I'm going to put Silver Flames behind the Inheritance games, but in front of the Hawthorne Legacy. And I'm not saying that the Hawthorne Legacy was bad or worse necessarily. Inheritance games, that was just like peak book. I loved it. And I think Silver Flames was not bad, but I really had a hard time getting through it. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put Silver Flames behind Hawthorne Legacy, and I'm gonna put Frost and Starlight behind the Inheritance games. I think I kind of like this. I think I kind of like the way that that is. Let me see if I can change this. I should have done this beforehand, but I didn't even think about it. Yeah, that's so much better. Sorry, that was so dumb of me. Nothing But Black and Teeth. I'm going to put this in front of Armada after November 9th. I think that it was, no, I'm gonna put it before November 9th, but after Confess. I don't think that I disliked my experience reading this necessarily, but I think overall I needed a little bit more out of that book that I didn't get. And I'm okay with it being right there. Malibu Rising, ooh. I think that this one was really good. Oh man, this one's difficult. I don't know where right here I want to put it, because half of me wants to like put it before, but again, I really felt a lot with The Girl Next Door. I'm gonna put it ahead. I'm gonna put Malibu Rising ahead of The Girl Next Door, and I'm going to put Better Than the Movies. I'm gonna put it ahead of Malibu Rising. I think that while Malibu Rising was really good and I was invested in it, I think as of right now that was my least favorite Taylor Jenkins Reid book, and I really liked Better Than the Movies. Slewfoot, I'm gonna put that. This book I really read slow and I really ingested all of the information. I'm gonna put that ahead of The Girl Next Door, but after Malibu Rising. Like I said, I read every single word that was in that book, and I think because of that, I really just have it stuck in a place in my brain that it's gonna be a little bit difficult to forget. Forever Never is gonna go, I feel like it's even harder to rate the books that I didn't like that much, just because they're all kind of like on the same level. Forever Never is gonna go, it's gonna go ahead of Pieces of Her. I still didn't really care for this one either. It was so ridiculously spicy, I feel like. Did not like that at all. Gallant is gonna go, I want to say it's probably around that same as, ooh, maybe it's not. I'm gonna put Gallant after Nothing But Black and Teeth, before November 9th. I wanted to like this book so much more than I did. There was just something about it that just did not settle right with me, and it just, I didn't care for it. And I wanted to like it, but I just wasn't a fan. Ooh, House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. I'm gonna put that. It's so hard because the beginning of it was so good and it has such great potential, but the ending of it was so crap. So it's like really middle ground for me. But literally the ending absolutely ruined the book for me, and I didn't like it after that. I'm gonna go, I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't know. Okay, so I think overall, I think I liked it more than Gallant. I don't think I liked it more than Nothing But Black and Teeth though. To be honest with ya, I don't think that I did. Okay, Verity is gonna go, where is Verity gonna go? This is so hard. And I feel like the way that I'm acting is like if I don't get this 100% right and like I'm just gonna simply get electrocuted, something like that. It's not gonna happen, but this is really hard. I'm like halfway through. Because it was good, don't get me wrong, but I think it was very predictable, and because of that I didn't care for it as much, but I still really enjoyed it. But then now I'm also thinking about like reading experience. How was my experience with reading it? And I think that plays a massive role for me. I really enjoyed the experience reading it, and it was fast paced. I was like flying through it. I wasn't, you know, confused or anything. I'm gonna put it before Womb, after Lock Every Door. I think that's a good place for it. Happy Place. Ugh. So difficult. I'm gonna put Happy Place, I don't know, because I don't think that the book was bad. I had a hard time with it because of the way that I read it. I'm gonna put it in between Verity and Womb. I'm gonna stick it right there. I Who Have Never Known Men. I think right now what I have going on is How to Talk to Anyone was just such a casual read. I didn't dislike it at all. There was nothing wrong with it at all. It was pleasant and I enjoyed it decently. And so I think anything after that is stuff that I just really didn't like, because that's kind of the place, I guess, for me, it like starts off just being fine, like whatever. I don't really have an opinion, and then after that I did not like, and then anything before it's like I liked it, it was fine, but like I liked my listening or reading experience a little bit more than I did with that, just because it has plot and it's not just a nonfiction book. So where to put this one though is the problem. I didn't dislike it, it was really boring. I'll put it right after Armada, but right before How to Talk to Anyone. Just because, again, it was okay. I just think that I wanted a little bit more substance out of it than what we got. I hope this finds you well. We'll go right here. In between Confess, before Nothing But Black and Teeth. Andromeda? I just feel bad because I don't remember Armada. Like, I don't remember anything about it. So I think it's hard to fit things in with a book that I don't remember at all. Housemaid's Secret, I'm gonna go right after Confess. I think that I liked that probably more than I did House Across the Lake. It wasn't bad by any means. 19 Claws and a Blackbird is gonna go right before Armada. Shark Heart, I'm gonna put that one, ooh, this one's really hard, because Layla I disliked and I felt weird with the storyline for some reason. It just felt really uncomfortable and it felt really dark. Shark Heart did not feel dark, it was just really odd and weird and I didn't really care for it. Due to experience reading it, I'm gonna put it ahead of Layla. 7 Year Slip is gonna go before Better Than the Movies, after A Court of Silver Flames. That was really easy placement, I liked that. Okay, this is so difficult. Maybe Meant to Be. Oh, I just didn't dislike it. It was just not that great. Where do I want to put it? I think it was a little bit more appealing than Andromeda, so I'll do that. Five Broken Blades is gonna go, oh, do I want it before or after the 7 Year Slip? I'm gonna go before 7 Year Slip. I really like that book. Graveyard Shift was really boring, but I don't want to say I disliked it. It was just like I wasn't paying attention. I'll do after I'm not. I'm gonna put it after How to Talk to Anyone. I'm gonna do that. Wreckage was pretty good. I liked it pretty good. I think I liked it more than Womb. Did I like it more than Happy Place? Did I like it more than Verity? I think I did. I think I'm gonna leave it right there. I think I'm content with that. 100% Match. This is pretty slow. I think I wanted a little bit more out of it than what we got. I'm gonna go right before Graveyard Shift. I think that's okay. Darling Girls, I don't remember it at all. Not even a little bit. So I'll go right before Shark Heart because I know I didn't like that one. I don't think that I liked Darling Girls at all. I just don't remember it. So that'll be okay. Paradise Problem. I think I want to put it after I Hope This Finds You Well. But do I want to put it before Nothing But Black and Teeth? I'll do right here. I'll do right before House Across the Lake, after Nothing But Black and Teeth. Now, An Anxious Life. I'm going to put this after How to Talk to Anyone. Again, it's kind of in that same realm of nonfiction. I don't really have much to say about it. It was just whatever. So anything past that, I just didn't really like. And then kind of before that's just mid. It was literally decent and up. Wake Up and Open Your Eyes. I did not like that one. I liked that one less than I liked Forever and Ever. I liked it less than Pieces. I don't know though. I did not like, now that I think about it and I go back and I just really didn't like the idea behind Pieces of Her. I didn't like the execution. I didn't like the book. I don't like the TV show. Just no part of it is great for me. I'm gonna do it right before Layla because I was kind of interested in the very beginning of it, but not that much. Phantasma. We're gonna go Phantasma right before Happy Place. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna move Womb up. I'm gonna move Womb right before Phantasma. I think I like that better. I think I like Happy Place and then after Womb. Four Ruined Realms, it's just gonna go right behind Five Broken Blades. I think those are pretty much equal. I would put those in tandem if I could, but I can't. Wizard of Most Wicked Ways. I'm gonna put this one right after, I'm gonna put it right after Armada. I'm actually gonna move Maybe Meant to Be up. I'm gonna move it before Armada because I do remember it more, so I feel like it can't go right there. I feel bad about that. Obsidian, it's definitely gonna go somewhere right here. I think of Obsidian and Maybe Meant to Be as pretty much the same type of feeling that I got, just kind of young, really gentle romance, and I liked the enemies to lovers of Obsidian more than Maybe Meant to Be. But I think I rated Obsidian lower because it just felt so young. But there was, I don't know. I think I like that there though. I just don't know how to explain why I like that there, but I do. Ooh, The Griffin Sisters' Greatest Hits. I think I liked that just underneath Malibu Rising. I think it's on par with Taylor Jenkins Reid, so I'm comfortable with it being there. Sunrise on the Reaping, I'm gonna go right before Slewfoot. Yes, I'm gonna go right before Slewfoot. Spread Me, did not like it at all. I'm gonna go right before Cows. The Tenant, where am I gonna put The Tenant? I'm gonna put The Tenant after, it's gonna go after Lock Every Door for sure. It's gonna go after Wreckage and after Verity. I'm gonna go after Happy Place before Confess. Am I gonna go before Confess? Did I like the Tenant more than I liked the Housemaid's Secrets? I don't think I did. I'm gonna go Tenant after Housemaid's Secrets. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then Death Row's pretty low on the list. I really didn't care for it that much. I'm gonna go, I don't know where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go somewhere over here. It's gonna go somewhere right here. Because it was short, but it was plot twisty, and I think I enjoyed that. I'm gonna go right after Maybe Meant to Be. Court of Thorns and Roses. I'm not gonna lie, I wanna put this at 1 because it got me into the series, and I really enjoyed. But again, Tamlin. I'm gonna put it after. I'm gonna put that 3rd. And then The One by John Mars, the nicest looking photo that I got for this whole thing. The least pixelated. Where do I want to put this? Where does this one want to go? Because I said it in the last video, I really liked this book. I thought it was really enjoyable, but I think that there were a couple POVs that I wasn't necessarily super fond of. So that was a little bit iffy for me, and I think that this would make a really good movie or show, something like that. I think as a book though, I didn't care for it as much, but I did still really like the idea behind it, and I thought it was really interesting. So I think I want to put it right after Womb. I think that that's a pretty comfortable spot for it. Okay, I did that. Honestly, I think I'm content with this. I think that this is the list that we are going to lock in. I think overall this is my full opinion. So we have starting off, my favorite book of this year was A Court of Wings and Ruin. And then my least favorite book was Cows. And then there's everything in between. That's all of my thoughts. I think that's my rating. 1 to, I don't even know how many that is, but 1 to the end of my complete ordered books that I've read in 2025. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Let me know if you have read any of these and if you would or would not agree with my placement of these. And if you would not agree, let me know where you would put them instead. But as always, I greatly appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hopefully will get to see you in the next one tomorrow. See ya!